Wildlife is what I do. If I was a writer, I would write about wildlife, but I'm a painter, so I paint. I paint the pictures I have in my head, and I'm lucky enough to have a gallery where people come and want to buy the work, which is wonderful for me. I just have this empathy, I suppose, with especially birds. I mean, birds. From an early age, I read up, and I had a grandmother who was a biology teacher, and she used to test me on bird life, etc. when I was in my early teens, and so I suppose it's part of me. Paintings usually come to me. I'm taking in what I see around me in the countryside constantly, whether I'm driving into town or taking my daughter to school. So it's an ongoing situation, and so paintings are constantly coming into my mind and going out again, because some I'll never have chance to or time to produce, but I'll see a certain something, say a kestrel on a wall with a background that works for me, and I can develop that in my head. And often I'm producing a painting, but thinking about the next one and the next one after that, and processing what I've seen probably 2 or 3 days ago. All my paintings have a small fly on them. It developed from when I used to paint small birds. I used to paint a lot of small birds, and if you do an animal or a bird, if you to get movement, if you put a subject for it to be moving towards, i.e. a fly, you can add a little bit of a dimension to a painting. And so when I went back to doing larger paintings, and where the fly wasn't needed, I would have people asking where the fly was, of course. And so I thought, here's a little trademark, animalartprints.com, which is the print side of the business. So it's the prints of my original paintings, and that's more of an online business. But it works in tandem with the gallery, with the original work. But it just means that the work is more accessible, because my originals, of course, are of a certain price now and going up still. So it means that there are prints from a price that people can afford, and all my original works are available in print form. Well, I get very busy between September and Christmas, and so therefore I have to try and keep work over to the new year. So therefore commissions that aren't for Christmas, for example, I put over into the new year, and so basically I'll work up to at the end of December, and then have a bit of a break, and come back in the new year and see what there is on the list. The spring work, I keep getting asked for more exotic wildlife. I took a trip to Sweden earlier this year, thinking I'd come back doing elk and various European wildlife, but I've come back and I've had to do commission work, and therefore there are probably more exotic creatures in the offing. But we'll see. I don't tend to try and hold a plan too much, because everything's always changing, and the new year, anything could happen in that respect.